Welcome back to NeoEnglish, where we help you learn practical English quickly, one news story at a time. Today's episode is all about a very hot topic, literally. It's about the recent heatwave in the UK.
Yes, across Scotland and Northern Ireland, temperatures have hit new records. In some places, it was even hotter than ever before.
Even England and Wales are feeling the heat. In places like the Midlands, southwest England, and South Wales, temperatures reached at least 32 degrees Celsius.
That's super hot for the UK. Usually, the weather there is much cooler. So, for many people, this intense heat is new and uncomfortable.
In English, we call this type of weather a heatwave. Let's explain what heatwave means. A heatwave is a period of very hot weather that lasts for several days. For example, if it's over 30 degrees every day for a week, that's a heatwave. Or, if the temperature is much higher than normal for many days in a row, it's also a heatwave.
Good examples. During this heatwave, everyday life changes. The hot weather has caused disruptions, or problems, in England and Wales.
The word disruption means that something does not go as planned. For example, trains can be late because of the heat. That is a disruption. Another example is if your internet stops working during a storm. That's also a disruption.
And it wasn't just normal days that got disrupted. Thousands of fans going to a Stereophonics concert in Cardiff had to change their plans because of cancellations. That means the concert or the travel to the concert was stopped or delayed.
Imagine being excited for a concert and finding out you can't go because the trains were cancelled. That would make me sad. So let's explain some key words from today's story. First, heatwave, a long period of very hot weather. Second, disruption, when normal plans or activities are interrupted. Third, cancellation, when something planned does not happen.
Let's give more examples for cancellation. If your flight is cancelled, it means the plane is not leaving. If your class is cancelled, you don't need to go to school that day.
Good examples. Another phrase we used is to face something. For example, fans faced cancellations. This means the fans had to deal with it or experience it. You can also say, she faced a big challenge at work. Or, we faced heavy rain during our trip.
Thanks for explaining, Ryan. Back to our news. Scotland and Northern Ireland felt the heat too. They set heat records. That means the temperature was higher than ever before. When you set a record, you get the highest or best result ever. Like, he set a record in the 100-meter race. Or I set a personal record for reading the most books in a month.
To recap, let's review our vocabulary. Heatwave, very hot weather for several days. Disruption, interruptions to normal life or plans. Cancellation, when something planned is stopped. To face something, to experience or deal with a situation. Set a record, to achieve the best or highest result ever.
Now, let's tell this story in a simple way, using all our new words. Recently, a heatwave hit the UK. The weather was hotter than normal, reaching more than 32 degrees in many places. Scotland and Northern Ireland set new heat records. Because of the heatwave, there were disruptions. Trains were late or stopped. And thousands of fans faced cancellations when they tried to travel to a music concert in Cardiff. It was not easy, but everyone tried to manage the situation.
This is a great example of how the weather can change daily life. And how we use these words, heatwave, disruption, cancellation, face, set a record, in real English conversations.
If you want to use these words, try talking about your own weather or plans. Was there a time when your plans were disrupted or cancelled? Did you ever set a record in something?
That's all for today's episode of NeoEnglish. If you want more daily news and more useful English, subscribe now so you won't miss a single story.
We'll be back tomorrow with another current event and more easy English learning. Stay cool and see you soon.